What's going on, Cold World? Young K.LaNe Hotel coming at you live and direct today. You dig what I'm saying? Listen, man. Sometimes when folk act like they tapping in with you, man, they not really tapping in with you. They're just trying to make sure you still at that same place where they left your ass at. You dig what I'm saying? Or they just be trying to pocket watch you and just trying to see, you know what I'm saying? Why you ain't doing this? Why you ain't making that move? Like, what really going on? But are they helping you? They give you lip service all day, all damn day. You know what I'm saying? You got to start drawing the line. You know what I'm saying? I probably been slow to this in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But you got to ask yourself, you know what I'm saying? As people asking you what you doing with your life and why this ain't moving right. All right, nah, you got to ask yourself, all right, so what are they doing? Are they offering help? I ain't saying they have to. You know what I'm saying? But the same people, if they coming to you and nitpicking and asking you why this ain't moving, why you ain't doing this, are they coming with a solution? And I ain't talking about, oh, well, you need to do this, or you need to do that. Okay, well, evidently, how long you been saying that to me? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if they don't see how your life is moving, some people have things that constantly come up in their life. Things that constantly come up in their life. You understand what I'm saying? You might trying to get ahead, but it's like as soon as you're trying to get ahead, something there to kick you right back down. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, people are watching you. It's almost like you rolling down a hill, right? Somebody watching you go down this hill, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you need help, goddamn. Let's not even say go down the hill. That's a bad analogy. Say you trying to go up a hill. You pushing something up the hill, right? Something heavy. And folk coming out, all the neighbors, because you making noise, right? You know what I'm saying? Because like you scratching the ground up when you pushing something up the hill. And you making all this noise. You feel what I'm saying? So they hear you bringing everybody outside. You feel me? All the neighbors coming outside and listening. And they look, oh, you know, why don't you try to do this? And everybody got something to say, right? But you know that your objective is you have to push this up the boulder because say this is something you got to take to your house or something. Your house is right on the top of the hill, right? And your help left you at the last minute. You dig what I'm saying? Now, all these other folks, they coming out and they might mean well about what they saying and like, oh my God, this and that. But truth be told, out of all the neighbors, who gonna actually step out there and actually, you know, roll them sleeve and actually provide a real solution to the problem? Not none. But what they gonna do though, you gonna have a lot of people on the sideline doing this here. You feel me? Ain't nobody doing nothing. So you gotta be careful. Understand, because it could be friends, family, whoever, folk close to you and familiar that swear they have your best interest at heart, right? They got your best interest at heart, but all they do is give you lip service. Ain't no action behind nothing. Be careful about that. Be careful about that. What are they saying? Are they saying anything to encourage? Is it anything to make you feel better about your situation? You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes, yeah, it's good to get the truth. You know what I'm saying? But what a lot of people don't understand is when they feel like they bringing the truth to you about your situation, nigga, I live in that truth every day. What are you telling me? You ain't bringing no new truth to me, no real reality, you know, or revelation to my life. You know, like you gonna tell me something new about me as if I'm not me already. As if I don't have to live with my reality. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all be careful with people like that. Be very, very, very careful. You understand what I'm saying? Be very, very, very careful. You dig what I'm saying? For real. And then sometimes you gotta think about it like this. You might have that one thing in your life that may be stopping you from having your full, complete cipher. Everything else in all the other areas, you great. Now you gotta ask yourself, when these people are talking to you, not to judge them, but I'm just keeping it a buck. You gotta ask yourself, are they well-rounded? Is there any other areas in their life that they need to be adjusting? Oh, let's go deeper. Is there an area in their life in which you are a little bit ahead in your life and you may have tried to help them, give them advice, and actually put into action to help, but you may be too much. They may say, hey, you being too much, you're doing too much, right? Meanwhile, like I said, you may be better, like say for instance, financially, they may be just a little better, just a little bit more comfortable than you. Just a little bit because, you know, just a little bit more consistency and less stagnancy or static. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's going on in their life. They don't have a lot of disturbances or things that sort of kind of fucking up their flow. You know what I'm saying? How the money coming in and how they paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? It's a good flow state. They got the debt to income ratio is looking very fantastic. You understand what I'm saying? Now, meanwhile, they still trying to get it right with the Lord, or they just trying to get their mind right because these negative thoughts. They you know what I'm saying? Trying to get their relationships right in their life, or it's other areas, right? But guess what? You may be, while they up in their finance, you might be the one that down. You dig what I'm saying? But the other areas in which it's gray for them, it ain't black and white, it's black and white for you. So the thing they struggling with, you ain't struggling with, right? But that one thing, peep game on this. That one thing, that one area, it ain't, you know, where you want it to be. Your finances ain't where it wanted to be. But guess what though? Them same people that get tired of you always having something to say and always like you coming out to be right about some things, they can't wait for it to be an opportunity so they can say something to your ass. You dig what I'm saying? This is real. This is real. You know what I'm saying? When I deal with this, here. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, some people told me from the outside looking in, and it's stupid. It's really stupid when I hear this. You know what I'm saying? You look like you winning, right? So therefore, if you look like you winning, you know, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, I feel like it don't even matter if you get a compliment or not, right? And granted, they got a point. But tell me this. Maybe the same ones that tell you why they got all the excuses in the book, why they can't give you a compliment, right? But they can give a criticism at the drop of a dime. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You do, hey, you know what I'm saying? You need to start making your videos like this. Have they shared a video? Hey, you need to start doing X, Y, and Z like this. Have they made a video? I'm just saying, you see what I'm getting at? People on the sideline got everything to say. Right? Now, if you just sit there and say, the good Lord is sitting there down and you just sit there and speak on X, Y, and Z, right? Or you get the unction in your spirit to speak on certain things. Or hell, they might call you for advice. And you giving it to them, you know what I'm saying? And they like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying? Woo-doo-woo-doo. They'll say, hey, man, I really appreciate that. But it seems as if you are in a situation when folks can look at you and they already have this mindset where they feel like, you know, you think you know it all, you think you all that. Like, they looking at the energy you presenting yourself, and all you doing is walking in your truth, right? You speaking on things that you know about. You don't talk about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But you stand on that shit so strong that it makes people feel less than in their life and what they got going on. Right? So anytime they get a chance to remind you of that area and what you need to get right, like I said, it could be one. It could be two, it could be three, whatever, right? Let's say you creating a more system where you have a more a sense of balance in your system. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, your cipher, you looking at your love life, your spiritual life, your mental stability. You feel what I'm saying? How you communicate with others. You feel me? You got your finances, you got your goals, right? But say you killing everything else, the only thing you got to catch up with is your finances, like I said. Or say it might be your goal. Say it's just, but it's one thing out of the whole pie. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm saying to you is, you got these folks over here, they might have 3 or 4 areas, 3 or 4 slices they need to fix. You know what I'm saying? And they got everything to say to you. Y'all be careful with that thing, man. Sometimes people say, oh, it's all out of love, da 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 da. Man, you better be careful with that thing, man. Don't be like me. You know what I'm saying? And you've been going for that okie doke for a long time. They've been hitting you with that line for a long time. So you can't sense what it really is. Sometimes it be monitoring spirits, okay? Sometimes it be jealousy, okay? Sometimes it's just they can't handle the idea of what you about to become, right? So they got to stay in your head. They got to stay that voice. And they in your mind, they be like, they got to stay that voice of reason as you continue to move. Because if not, they won't have no control over you. They won't have no thumb on you. They know you finna go somewhere, but they still want to be able to be that voice. So when they say go, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Say for instance, you was on your dick for a long time. I'm sorry to use that language, but say if you was down bad, you know what I'm saying? You were struggling. Then all of a sudden they know it come up. They can see the blessing coming, right? But they want to make sure they still have a place in your mind to control like an analog still, like a joystick. You feel what I'm saying? Press that A button or that X on that PlayStation controller, right? To make you jump. Be careful with that thing, man. Break free today. Break free today. Ask the Lord to reveal to you the hearts and the agendas of people, and you'll be surprised who he put in your mind and what he is saying. But don't think it's strange when it could be somebody that you least expect. That's how it always is. You know what I'm saying? Trust God, not man. I love y'all. Much peace, light, love, and illumination always. I just want to tap in with y'all, man, and drop that on you. You feel me? Man, folks done lost their mind, man. But thank God that I'm not where I used to be mentally and spiritually. So the same thing that folks used to do to get over on me, they cannot do that no more, ladies and gentlemen. They cannot do it no more. You see what I'm saying? The blinders have been lifted off of my eyes. All praise to the Most High. You dig what I'm saying? So guess what? The manipulation is dead now. You know what I'm saying? But when you ask him to reveal people to you, I'm going to tell you something. It's almost going to be an ongoing phone conversation. You hear me? And it's almost like you hearing multiple. You ever been on the phone, on your cell phone, and you hearing somebody else's conversation? When the Lord start revealing things to you, you're going to hear multiple voices at one time. And it ain't because you tripping and you hearing spirits and no. He's allowing you to hear all them folk that been talking about you behind your back. See, good Lord sometimes separate you from folk because he hear them conversations that you're not around to hear. He sit there and watch how they have a whole power about you, even though you ain't did nothing to them, or there's no reason for them to even initially bring you up. He will watch how somebody would think it up. You see what I'm saying? He will watch who the culprit is in the whole circle, who always constantly bringing it up. When somebody might be talking about something else, all of a sudden they make it a spinning to bring it about you. God be paying attention to all of that, but you're not around to defend yourself and your honor or your character. God see all of that. That's why sometimes you walk into a job and all of a sudden you can get this weird and like big homie be like, man, don't speak to them folks, because you wasn't around. You've been off the last 2 days, but you ain't hear how they been talking about you like a dog. Them folks ain't really for you. They smile in your face, but they ain't really for you. You got some folk, like I said, they don't got used to you struggling. They got used to that person, even though they sit there and say, oh, I can't wait till you break through. Oh, I can't wait for this to happen. They don't got used to you always calling them and asking them for something. They like the idea of them sort of kind of like their authority figure in a different way in your life. Do you understand what I'm saying? They like to be that fixated thing. You feel me? But once they get this inkling, you know what I'm saying, or just a little in their head that you ain't gonna need them no more, the season you going to is like, shit, you know, you ain't gonna need, you know what I'm saying? It's like people they sense that, and they do what they can to sink their claws in you in different ways. Sometimes it be in the form of flattery. They over flatter you. They over compliment you. Sometimes it be like in the form of nitpicking. They always calling, trying to get in your business, trying to see what's going on. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, it's all about a monitoring spirit. Sometimes they pocket watching you, trying to figure out where your money going. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, if you were to flip the script and ask them all them 21 questions, they gonna give you an attitude. Hello, they're gonna give you an attitude. If you even ask them a half or bring a little bit of it, you know, what? They're gonna be World War III. And that's when you can know that they trying you. Because you know, if you were to do the same thing, even halfway with them, man, how they respond to it. You see what I'm saying? So if they respond to it negatively, then they already know what energy they are walking in. Think about it. Think about it. Let it marinate, let it sizzle in your spirit. I love each and every one of y'all. Much peace, light, love, and illumination. I am young K.LaNe Hotel. You dig what I'm saying? Break free today. Break free today. Break free today. Break free. Break free. I promise you, y'all. Jailbreak. Jailbreak.